Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my New York Giants modded franchise here on Madden 25. I'm here in the franchise tool, which I haven't been using too much lately. I wanted to kind of take another look at it as they've been adding a lot of cool features to it. Uh, First, though, I want to take a quick look at the standings, and we're actually tied for first place in the NFC East at 3-1, tied with the Eagles. We're actually 3-0 on the road so far, and the only game we've lost was at home. A lot of surprises around the league I'm noticing, especially in the AFC. You have the Buffalo Bills, starting out 1-3 in their division. And you also have teams like the Houston Texans in last place as well. And you have the Tennessee Titans actually leading the AFC South so far at 3-1. And you also have the Las Vegas Raiders leading the AFC West so far at 3-1. And the Raiders are our next opponent this week. Taking a look at the Raiders so far and why they've been successful. Their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, has been having just a stellar start to the season so far. Not terribly highly rated, but as you can see, he's got 6 touchdowns and only 1 interception so far. And as you can see by the team statistics by the Raiders, their passing offense especially has been outstanding. They're 5th in the league, averaging 254 yards a game offensively in the air. So that's clearly why they've been successful so far. One cool feature I noticed in this tool now, I don't know how long ago they added this, but you can actually see the draft history here. And I think what's cool to see here is how these rookies, how they've been progressing since the beginning of the season. And some interesting thing, of course, we drafted Cam Ward with the number 2 overall pick. And he's progressed a little bit, not as much as we have liked, but he has done okay so far this season. He's at a 75 overall, as we can see here. We still don't know what his development trait is. So he's progressed a little bit, but if you compare him to Shadir Sanders, who was picked in the 7th, with the 7th overall pick by the New York Jets. As we can see there, Sanders has actually progressed more than Ward has, and Sanders is up to 77 overall. So that is kind of interesting to note there. You also have Travis Hunter, who was picked by Carolina with the 8th overall pick. He's up to an 80 overall. So different players progressing differently. That's just something cool that I like about using this Madden trainer tool, as you can get booms and busts throughout the draft. So something we'll keep an eye out for the rest of the season, that I'm always curious to see. Just looking at the league leaders here, and interesting to note, our rookie quarterback Cam Ward, he's actually leading the NFL in passing yardage so far. Of course, when it comes to quarterback rating or anything like that, he's not going to be in the top tier there because he has thrown some interceptions. But he has definitely shown flashed a lot of potential so far at the beginning of the season in terms of making those tough throws. So it's good to see that there. Of course, not surprising to see Patrick Mahomes leading in passer rating there. Rushing yardage, Bucky Irving for the Bucks, he's got 429 rushing yards so far. That leads the NFL. And he also leads the league in rushing touchdowns. So interesting to note there. Of course, we play the Raiders next, and Jacoby Myers, wide receiver for the Raiders, he leads the NFL in receptions at 31. So I think that's part of the success they've had so far this year. And he also leads the NFL in receiving yards with 533, which is a lot for 4 games. So another cool feature of this tool that I like. All right, I've already ran the Madden training tool to progress the players for this week. Let's go ahead and go in game and start preparing for our game against the Raiders. Well, the good news is our injury report is getting a lot smaller. So we're getting a lot of players back who've been injured at the beginning of the season. So really we only have 2 players injured. Greg Dulcich, we put on injured reserve just as a weird move, just because we had so many players injured and I didn't want to release him. So we'll be able to take him off of injured reserve later on. So first, I want to address some of our negotiations going on. We do have 23 players with contracts expiring. All of those players we're not going to want to re-sign. But some players that I did want to prioritize is Micah McFadden, one of our starting middle linebackers. We did offer him a contract last week, but he did not sign it. I want to go ahead and give him another offer. So it looked like he was, if I remember correctly, he was kind of close to signing. But he didn't. We weren't quite there yet. I'm going to go ahead and up the bonus a little bit. Okay, and we got him signed. That's good. Now at the wideout position, Wan'Dale Robinson, his contract's expiring, but of course he has a broken foot right now, and so I'm not quite sure if I want to sign him again because he just seems to get injured a lot. Tutu Atwell, I would certainly be open to. We did offer him last week too, and he didn't quite accept it, but I'm going to go ahead and try again. He rejected a 1-year deal. I think I'll offer him a 2-year deal and maybe a little bit of a bonus here. All right, he signed. That is good. And, you know, Cavante Turpin has made some plays for us at the start of the year in this franchise. So he seems to have high interest. So I want to see if maybe we can just give him like a neutral offer here. Oh, he didn't like that. So Lucas Patrick is basically our number 3 guard behind our 2 starters, and I think he's a valuable piece to have there. We'd like to offer him a couple of year offer, a 2-year offer here. All right, he signed. That's good. At right tackle, our starter, Almanor, his contract's expiring, but we have a young, capable backup behind him in Evan Neal, so I'm going to hold off on giving him an extension. At defensive end, Danico Autry's contract is expiring. However, you know, I think our expectation is for Jordan Burch to take over his spot, you know, after this year. So Burch is still lagging a little bit behind, but hopefully he can progress enough by the end of the season, or, you know, at the start of next season, so that we don't need to re-sign Autry. Sheldon Rankings, I don't think we need to be in a rush re-signing a 31-year-old backup defensive tackle. Of course, we have Dexter Lawrence, who's just outstanding as the starter. So I'm going to hold off on that. All right, I don't think there's any other dire negotiations I need to take care of. It's good that we were able to re-sign 6 players or so. Let's go ahead and do our press conference. Hopefully we can get some nice bonuses for this upcoming game. Although that usually does not happen with these, I tend to believe. Coach, we're 5 weeks in. Do you feel like you have a solid idea of how good your team is this season? I'm going to say, of course. If you had to look into the future, how many wins do you think this team can finish with? Well, if we keep it up, I think we can go 10 or 11. That definitely seems possible with your current record. Yes, it's certainly possible. And of course, I'll probably get hammered if we do not reach 10 or 11 wins. All right, so we earn some XP, which it doesn't apply to us, but we'll earn 5 staff points. All right. At least it wasn't anything bad. So as I mentioned, we're getting several key players back from injury. The most important of which is Andrew Thomas, who's been out pretty much the entire season so far. We're going to get him back, and so he'll be crucial to pass protection, obviously. So it's good to have him back. And we'll also be getting back Kayvon Thibodeau, who's made some big plays so far at the start of the season, but we've been without him the last game or two. So it'll be good to get him back on the field as well. All right, so now that we got Thibodeau back, I think I want to promote one of our middle linebackers back from the practice squad here, since we only had 3 middle linebackers last week. So Casey Osai, I want to get him some playing time, so I'm going to promote him from the practice squad. And of course, we'll have to demote somebody. And that player will be Deshaun Pace. We had a lot of injuries at outside linebacker last week, so we promoted him. We'll move him back to practice squad here. All right, I think I have the depth chart all set. Not much changes from last week, except for moving our no longer injured players back into their regular positions. I think we can go to kickoff, and let's see if we can get to 4-1 on the season with our home game against the Raiders. All right, Giants will be getting the football first, it looks like, as we are underway. Looks like the Giants will start out at around the 25-yard line. Cam Ward showing a lot of promise so far this season. And wow, that was a weird play there as Ward just did a 2-step drop back there. I don't know if that was an RPO or what, but that was not a good looking play there. Tracy takes the handoff, and he's going to get a couple yards. Tracy's been kind of quiet the last couple of weeks after a strong start in the first couple of games. Be 3rd down and long for the Giants now. And Ward dumps it off to Tracy, but it's not going to be enough for the 1st down. So it's going to be a 3 and out for the Giants offense. This is going to be returnable. And nice open field tackle there for the Giants. As Aiden O'Connell comes onto the field, he's had a strong start to the season. And that's a big part of the reason the Raiders have this strong start to the season so far. They start out at the 28-yard line. And O'Connor dumps it off over the middle there. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain. There's Brown with the catch. And that's the toss play to Williams. And he's close to the 1st down, but they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. And Williams just gets enough for the first down. So the drive will continue. Kind of goes play action, but the Giants got good pressure on him that time. As I believe that was Burks who got some pressure, so it's going to be second down and 10. And Williams gets around the corner, but there is a flag on the play. This might be coming back. It's going to be holding on the left guard, James Daniels. So it's going to be second down and 20. And O'Connor has to throw it away as the Giants once again got some good pressure. It's going to be third and very long. And O'Connor tries to dump it off, but the running back wasn't looking for the football. And that's going to be a fourth down for the Giants, as they will have to punt on their first drive. And the Giants are able to return it to the 32-yard line. And Tracy gets the handoff, and he gets past the first down marker, but there's a flag on the play again, and this might be coming back. It's illegal block on the back on Malik Neighbors. So that's going to be first down and 7, as that was a spot foul. Quick throw to the outside to Neighbors. He makes a move, and he takes it to the 47-yard line. Of course, Neighbors with the big game last week, getting 100 yards receiving. And the Giants are going to have to burn a timeout here as the play clock was expiring. And Ward throws it behind Neighbors that time. So that's going to be third down and 5. Ward throws it, and that is complete. That is Turpin, who's made some clutch catches these last few weeks. And that's going to give the Giants a first down at the 40-yard line of the Raiders. A nice throw there by Ward as well. A 5-yard gain there for the Giants on first down. It'll be second down and 5. A nice run there to the outside as Tracy was able to get the corner that time, and he's down at the 18-yard line. Tracy with some room up the middle, and he's going to get 10 yards, and that's going to make, oh, that was Singletary with his first carry. That's a 10-yard gain, and it's going to be first and goal for the Giants. And I believe that was Singletary again. Be second down and goal. And Tracy back in the game. He gets a couple. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Giants at the 6-yard line. See if the Giants can punch it in here as there's some movement on the line. And it's going to be offsides on the Raiders. So that'll make it a bit easier. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line for the Giants now. Giants theoretically could call a running play here. They are in a goal line formation here, packed in tight. And Singletary had nowhere to go that time, and he's going to lose yardage, so this will likely be a field goal situation for the Giants as they couldn't get any closer to the goal line, unfortunately. There was just no blocking on that play. So chip shot field goal attempt here. And it is good, and the Giants take a 3-0 lead. The Raiders are going to go for it here at the 36-yard line. And I don't think he got it. He had a chance with the second effort, but the Giants defense comes through once again. And it looked like he had another hole there, but it looked like he's just having trouble seeing the holes there. So big play there by the Giants defense. Giants take over the 36. And so Tracy with about 4 yards around the left side. Tracy cuts it up to the inside, and a nice run there by Tracy gets them the first down. It's a nice gain of 8 or 9 yards. Ward throws, and it is caught. I didn't quite get who made the catch there, but it's for 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Ward throws it deep, and that is complete. And Neighbors is still running all the way to the 15-yard line. Malik Neighbors, who has just made so many big plays so far this season. That was like a one-handed catch he made there on the run. And Tracy is going to score on an easy touchdown around the right side here. And the Giants go up 9-0. Nice run there by Tracy. Plenty of good blocking as well. And the extra point makes it 10-0 for the Giants. That's a 5-play drive that time. And Williams with a nice run there to get the first down. So that'll move the chains once again for the Raiders. And that is the backup running back for the Raiders, number 38. Didn't quite get his name, but that was just a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. And another run, and he breaks a tackle. And that's a good run there. I can't get his name, but he made a good run there. The first down to the 35-yard line. Williams back in the game, and he has some room up the middle there. That's a 9-yard gain. The Giants defense giving up a little bit in the running game this drive. And number 23 for the Raiders breaks a couple of tackles, and he gets to the 17-yard line. So the Giants defense getting a little sloppy there. That is LaBay, who might be the third string running back for the Raiders. Williams gets the handoff, and he has a lot of room. And a flag comes onto the field as well. We might have some holding here. Or illegal block in the back. As Jacoby Myers. So spot foul, so it's going to be first down and 13. And we have another holding call coming up here. So it's going to be first down at 23 now. O'Connor goes play action. And he has a receiver. Oh, over the middle. Oh, did he drop it? I believe he dropped it. Tucker could not come down with it. So Giants catch a bit of a break there. O'Connor goes play action again. And this time it is caught near the sidelines. So that's a 19-yard gain, so that's going to be third down and 4. O'Connor throws it in the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. That was pretty easy there. As Michael Meyer, the tight end, was wide open. And so the Raiders are able to answer the Giants' touchdown with a touchdown of their own. And it is now 10-7, Giants. Ward comes out in a shotgun, empty set here. Quick throw over the middle, it is caught. Still running is number 87, and he's down all the way to the 33-yard line. What a big play there for the Giants offense. And that is Tutu Atwell with the catch. And he was able to catch and not stop. So he got a lot of run after the catch there. And another nice 10-yard gain there for Tracy. That is a quick throw to the tight end there. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. Wildwood zips it up over the middle, but it could not be caught there by Neighbors. It's going to be a third down and 5. And Ward's able to complete it to Neighbors that time, and that's going to be a first down. As we reach a 2-minute warning, Giants threatening to score once again. Ward setting up the screen to Tracy, and he has some blocking. And he's able to get it to the 3-yard line. Second down and 1. Giants can't get a first down without getting a touchdown. Ward drops back to throw. An easy catch is made there. And that is Tutu Atwell, who had the big play earlier in the drive. And the Giants extend their lead once again. And it's once again a 10-point lead for the Giants. Plenty of time here for the Raiders offense. O'Connell completes it over the middle there. They'll go no huddle here. As the Raiders use their second timeout as Tucker makes another catch. Williams on the screen. Takes it to 36. Raiders opt to not take a timeout here. And O'Connell is getting pressured, and he avoids the sack. But it's going to be third down and 1 now. Only 15 seconds remaining. And that is caught over the middle. And so the Raiders use our last timeout to set up the field goal here. And it is good. And so the Raiders able to get 3 points back. Tracy with a lot of room up the middle. That's going to be a 12-yard gain. Tracy with more room. He has a lot of room to the right side. He makes a move, and he's down to the 37-yard line as Tracy breaks 100 yards rushing already here early in the third quarter. This has tremendous blocking there on the right side. Ward hands it off to Singletary. He has some room to the right side. And he gets a first down. The Giants running game dominating here in the second half so far. And Singletary gets 5 yards there as he gives Tracy a breather. Second down and 5. Ward getting pressured early. He dumps it off. But nowhere to go that time. It's going to be third down and 8 as the Giants lose 3 yards. Ward getting pressured, and he's going to try and take off and run, but he cannot get to the first down. As he's well short of the first down, Giants will probably have to attempt a field goal here. So it'll be a 39-yard attempt. And it is good, and so it is 20-10 Giants after the Gano field goal. Quick throw to the outside to Williams, but they had 3 Giants sitting there waiting for him. That's a 5-yard loss. The screen is set to Williams there, but just a 4-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Raiders. Let's see if the Giants can get up the field pretty quickly once again. O'Connell, and he's going to go deep. And that is intercepted at the 35 and still running. He's at the 50, 40, 30, 20. He makes a move, and that is going to be a pick 6 for the Giants defense. What a return there. That is Drew Phillips. That was just an ill-advised throw to begin with, and Phillips was able to make a couple of moves on the return and take it all the way to the house. That is the first turnover of the game for either team, and it's a big one. It's 27-10 Giants now. And nowhere to go that time as Gallimore makes the big hit on Mullins there. And the Raiders are going to have to punt once again. Giants defense came to play here in the second half. Tracy, he gets the left corner, and he's all the way to the 41-yard line. Another big run there by Tracy. Singletary in the game now as he gets 4 yards. As he gives Tracy a breather. And Tracy finds a lot of room up the middle once again as he takes it all the way to the 44-yard line. Raiders just had not been able to stop the run, especially here in the second half. As Neighbors goes in motion. Ward handing it off to Singletary. He gets about 3 yards. This will be 2nd down and 7. As Tracy gets 3 yards, it's going to be 3rd down and 3. And Ward hits his receiver. And that's going to be a first down to the 24. What a throw there by Ward. Who was getting a little pressure that time. There's going to be no gain for the Giants that time. It's going to be second down and 10. Ward throws it, and wide open is number 86, and he's still running. He's to the 8-yard line. That is Turpin. And it's going to be first and goal for the Giants. Pitch is to Tracy that time, but he had nowhere to go. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. And we have some movement now. And it's going to be offsides on the Raiders. Second and goal for the Giants. And Tracy fights his way over the middle, and now he's going to get in the end zone. And the Giants extend their lead. And it is 34-10 now. Williams makes the catch, but not much room after the catch. That's going to be third down and 7. And that is intercepted. And taken back to the 49-yard line. This time it's DeMar Hamlin. And the Giants defense just totally dominating this half. So that's 2 turnovers now for the Raiders. Both interceptions. Ward's going to keep it himself, and he has a lot of daylight to the left side. We definitely don't want to see Ward running it too much. But that's a first down all the way to the 30-yard line. It has to be a false start on the Giants. Tracy with some room to the left side as he high steps his way to the 22. And now we have an injured Giant. One of the offensive linemen. And that is our starting left tackle, who just came off, who just got healthy after being hurt the whole first half of the first part of the season. Hopefully it's not too serious. Ward getting pressured, and he fumbles. And I believe the Raiders are going to recover. So just not a good set of 2 plays there for the Giants in back-to-back plays. O'Connell going play action here. And he throws into coverage once again. As Myers couldn't come up with it. It's going to be second down and 10. Bowers makes the catch there. It's going to be third down and 5. And that is caught. Boy, first down. So the drive will stay alive for the Raiders. Williams takes the draw. And he gets it by 5 yards. It's be second down and 5. Raiders chewing up a lot of clock on this drive. And another delayed handoff. It's going to be third down and 2. And O'Connor completes it to Brown for a first down at the 31. And another catch there for the Raiders. That's an 8-yard gain. Williams with a lot of room up the middle there. And he's going to get a first down to the 12-yard line. O'Connor avoids the rush and he throws it out the back of the end zone. So it's going to be second down and 10. And good defense there by the Giants. They're going to lose a yard, so it's going to be third down and 11. O'Connor goes play action. Can't find anybody. He'll throw it in the end zone, but it went out of bounds. And so it's going to be fourth down. Let's see what the Raiders are going to do here. You're down by 24 points. They're going to go for it. O'Connell throws it in the end zone, and he had a receiver open, but it's out of bounds. And the Raiders will take over. The Giants will take over on downs as the Giants try and chew up some clock here. And another 1-yard gain there. So it's going to be third down and 7. Ward floats it over the middle, and it is caught by somebody. Is still running. He's to the 50, 40. Nobody is going to catch Turpin there. And that is a touchdown. No, that is Tutu Atwell, actually. He just broke a couple of tackles and took it all the way. Very poor tackling there by the Raiders secondary. It is 41-10. And the Giants win 41-13. And just a dominating performance for the Giants offense. Just totally outscoring the Raiders in the second half, only allowing a field goal. But dominating performance for the Giants today, beating the Raiders 41-13. And dare I say it, this might be a Super Bowl team if they can continue to play this way. Cam Ward just having a tremendous game. He didn't need to throw it that often, only throwing 19 times. But he completed 15 of them for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. The Giants defense just took advantage of Aiden O'Connell's mistakes there, of course, getting a pick 6 in the game. But how about Tyrone Tracy? 162 yards rushing on 24 attempts, averaging 6.7 a carry. Just a dominating performance all around. Of course, the Giants with 2 interceptions. DeMar Hamlin had 1 touchdown, and Drew Phillips with an outstanding pick 6 as he took it to the house, 68 yards. Just a tremendous performance there all around by the entire team. Giants defense only allowing 4.9 yards per pass, while the Giants offense had 11.2. That's just a tremendous, just a big difference there. Giants outscoring the Raiders 24-3 in the second half. So the Giants moved to 4-1. And just a surprising start to the season. And we really didn't make that many moves. You know, we drafted Ward. But maybe that's all the Giants needed was a quarterback to take it to the next level. But we shall see as we have a rematch against the Commanders next week. A team we beat 33-27 in Washington last week. The Commanders are going to want revenge on us, but the Commanders just haven't started the season very well, as you can see here. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you're enjoying the series. Be sure and like and subscribe. We'll see how far this team can get, and I'll see you next time.